riders on Atari. I said sorry, I'ma have to pass like Nash to Amari. Tiger up early on a Sunday, sinking birdies while the pigskin spinning through the air, tight and birdie. It's a TD, it's a TKO, a home run, it's a hat trick. Ain't no way to be an all-star without practice. So if you down to sacrifice your life for a draft pick, it's a pretty sweet position. You can live it if you ask. Throw them things in the air. If you got game, wiggle like you just don't care. If you got game, playing like you got no fit, and you got game. If you came here to win, yeah, you got game.
Hey there, all you rBeatz bangers, thank you for joining me. Delta Sigma and friends, we are so proud to be part of the DJ World Beats Global Music Network experience. Today on We Talk Raw, we are proud to announce all-star comedian Party with Lance. Hosted by the beautiful Jennifer Busco straight out of New York City, demonstrating one of his secret superpowers, 5-star juggling. Live in the VIP suite with road dog Tommy Hornbuckle. We are bringing you an hour of belly and ball busting bangers. Now Lance, let's get to it.
Hello everybody, welcome to We Talk Raw. I hope you're ready to laugh today. I'm hoping to get a little ab workout with my guests today, so let's welcome Party with Lance. Hi, welcome.
Oh, I want to see myself on the screen. Hey, there it is. All
there
right,
you
welcome.
Are.
Yes.
Welcome from New York City, the Big Apple. Welcome, Party with Lance.
We're
That's
here.
Your name on your birth certificate, correct?
Yeah, I'm going to change it to the party.
Your middle name is with.
Party with Lance. With?
Your middle name is with.
With.
Yeah. Party with
I wasn't
Lance.
prepared for this shot. Even though we did do a I wasn't, you never, when you actually go live, it's a different world.
Crazy things can happen
there we go.
when that red light goes on. Yeah.
We're ready.
Welcome. How are you today?
Showbiz. I just woke up.
Good morning.
These are not the hours that
Can we get some coffee with Party with Lance?
That I reside in.
What time do you normally get up?
About this time.
10:30.
Yeah, I get up between 9:30 and 11:30, depending on the situation.
That's my kind of life.
Eastern Standard Time.
EST.
Yeah.
Well, I am here with you. You are a comedian coming from New York City, but you also have roots in Charlotte, correct? And that's why you're here.
Sort of. I came out too hot, I feel like, on this pod.
Oh, maybe take a breath. Take a cleansing breath.
I have family that lives here.
Got it.
But I don't really have any like Charlotte roots. I don't know when roots start.
With Charlotte, it's weird, right? Everybody comes from.
Everyone's from
Where
a
did you grow
different
up?
Look at this. I grew up
It's a throne.
Brunswick, Georgia.
Okay, I saw that on your bio.
Yeah, between Savannah and Jacksonville. Not everybody knows where it is. That's why I always do that, because almost every time I say Brunswick, people go, where? And I go, do you know Savannah? Do you know Jacksonville? It's right between.
Isn't there another Brunswick, like New Jersey?
There's New Brunswick.
Oh.
There may be a
I'm
Brunswick.
northern. I'm smart.
There may be a Brunswick, Maine or something as well.
Anybody out there, please leave in the
a feather
comments.
fell under your shirt. I don't know if that matters.
It's an angel.
There you go.
It's actually from my ripped American Eagle jeans that I didn't rip, that I bought ripped, because that's how we
make
roll.
a wish?
Okay.
Wait, what about Hornbuckle? He's here.
Yes, so wait, let me do my proper introduction.
I don't see him on the shot. Where's Hornbuckle?
Party with Lance from New York City, and then we have local comedians.
Yes.
Welcome back,
yes.
Tommy.
We got Hornbuckle in the mix.
Welcome back, Tommy Hornbuckle. Is that your real name or just your handle? I'm just kidding.
It is.
I love it.
I do like to party, though.
I mean, it's just fun, right?
Yeah.
Same. Do you like to party, Lance, or you just want to?
Yes, we're partying right now on rBeatz. We got the beats.
I think you might need to put your mic just a little bit further away if you get that. I'm just kidding.
No, we'll figure it out. No, you're supposed to be up on these things, I think, or like maybe an inch or so away. I'm not an audio guy.
Sounds like you're a professional.
No. So, yes, I grew up in Brunswick, Georgia. I lived in DC for 3 years. I lived in New York for almost 20. Man, we look handsome. So,
do you love New York? Do you love the chaos? Does that help your craft? The chaos of New York?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
Like people watching, walking
100%.
around. I love just people watching in New York.
Yeah, I swear to God, this happened to me a month ago. I was in New York, and I was sitting in my car. I have a car. I never had a car in New York, but I have one now. I never had one before, but I was sitting in Brooklyn. I was going to go, let's say the show is at 8. And I've been telling this kind of as a joke. It needs more work, so it won't be that funny. But I was sitting in my car, and a guy got off his bike. I was just like waiting to go into a show, like, parallel park somewhere in Brooklyn, like kind of like in a...
Sounds like hell to me.
That's great, but So as I'm just sitting there waiting, like, I was tired. And I was like, I got 20 minutes to kill. So, and a guy, he rode his bike over there, maybe where Hornbuckle is, and then like got off his bike like over there, and then he just started peeing right in front of my car. He didn't see me.
Like pulled his pants down. You saw his privates.
Yeah, just like peeing right in front of my car, and I honked, and I was like, hey. And he looked at me and he goes, oh, my bad. And he just turned 4 inches and kept peeing in front of my car so I couldn't see what he was working with.
That would help the joke a little bit if it was, a certain way.
Yeah, perhaps. I don't like to judge.
Well, my sister still lives in Syracuse, and her like adult daughters, they go to New York like all the time. They've already been like twice in the past 2 weeks, just for one night. But they say the biggest problem is there are no public restrooms. They're shopping, they're drinking their iced coffees, they're doing their TikToks with their coffees and their things, and they have nowhere to go pee. And
they don't know the secret.
What's the secret?
You make a fake phone call and walk into any building. You can walk in anywhere with a fake phone call.
Tell me more. So you act like you're on the phone?
Yeah. If you walk in anywhere and act like you belong there, you fake phone call and walk in, you walk past any security gate in America.
So what she does is she goes she goes to hotels that she knows she's staying in that have like the restrooms
any hotel.
on them.
Yeah, any hotel. As long as you act like you know that you're staying there, or even businesses, they have security here. I could have blown right by these people. If we needed.
Interesting.
Not sure why we would need, but if we needed.
I was in Times Square in 1999, not 2000, because I was too scared to go then, because the world was ending, right?
Y2K.
Yeah, so 1999, I'm showing my age. I was in Times Square, and that I have like trauma still, because I was like drinking my wine coolers or whatever we were drinking. Yeah. And you're like in this group of people, claustrophobic as hell, and I'm like an energy person. I can feel everybody's energy.
Oh, you're there for the ball drop?
And I had to pee.
For the ball drop?
Yes, and we were all like, I don't know where to go pee. I think I might have peed in front of your car in Brooklyn. Because I don't know. Like when you gotta go, you gotta go.
Speaking of balls, has anyone juggled on this show? We just got these.
That sounds dangerous.
Has
Johnny,
anyone juggled on here?
If we're gonna allow that.
Hold on, I got
Michael?
this. I won't drop them. I could drop them, but I won't drop them. Hold on.
This could go viral though. You should do it.
This would be the hottest. This would be a good.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
Shot. All right, I could drop them. Okay, there we go. Juggle with
We need some music.
Let's go.
We need some music.
Yeah. I'm seeing him come towards me. I'm going to get knocked out.
Yeah, there's so much more to get. I could break something.
Quick question. Are you guys ready to start the show yet?
Not even.
Mike.
Are you guys ready to start the show yet?
I don't know how these mics work. They got that.
All right, so you were born, you were raised, Georgia, yada yada.
Yes.
Yeah, how'd you get into this? Tell us about your
I
drive for this craft.
I grew up in Brunswick's not a huge town. It's small depending what you compare it to. So when I grew up, I'm 42. When I grew up, I'm 15 or 20, it's 25 years ago, 30 years, I'm not great at math, but there's no real arts in my town. They're like to the level of 25, 30 years ago. There aren't people I didn't really see many artists making a living, I guess.
Anyway, music, art, culture.
Very traditional. You get a job and you know what I mean? So then I did 1 year of college in Athens, Georgia, at the University of Georgia, which people love, but I did not. It's a great school. It works for a lot of people. It just wasn't it wasn't for me, but it's great. People love it. So then I transferred to Georgetown in Washington, D.C., and I did my last 3 years there. And that's where I started. I never been lived in a big, DC's a good sized city.
I love DC.
And you got people from all around the world. You got, arts is obviously huge there, Smithsonian stuff. Even though this guy's tearing it all down right now, we're gonna have no arts left.
Okay, we're not going there though.
Is that where you started stand up?
We're staying neutral. We're staying neutral here in We Talk Raw.
So
we talk raw, but not that raw.
I'm speaking about the arts. We're
we
losing the arts.
Medium well, not raw.
Pretty soon, I'm not gonna be able to wear this. You're gonna be like, hey, this color's a little too interesting. No more colored necklaces. Pretty soon you can't do anything in this country. I'm talking arts, not politics. So there's a lot of arts in DC. Yeah, I kept it artsy. what was my question? Or you were asking me
Get
questions.
lost.
So then I started immersing myself in the arts. I always wanted to, but where I grew up, it wasn't super cool, I guess, if that makes sense. Like my small town, 30 years ago, it just wasn't much. But DC, it's like there's plays and there's cool dance things and there's all these different groups, people from around the world doing interesting things you've never seen. So then I took drawing, painting, improv, sketch, acting 101, improv for social change, which is a weird name, but one of the best classes I ever took. And I just immersed myself in the arts.
Just talking about school.
Yeah.
Just going through your class. Did you get good grades?
Yeah, I did.
What are we doing here?
I did okay. You're not going to do poorly and get to rBeatz.
Yeah, true.
You don't let anybody on here.
Facts.
It's so
Yeah.
true. Only the elite.
Yeah, you got at least a 2.8 to make this show. So I don't even know what the rankings are anymore. I gotta lose some weight, man.
Just sit up straight. Better posture.
But then they're not gonna hear me in the mic. The setup here.
You can move the mic.
Yeah.
You're a pro.
I don't know if it'll go up in that angle. I need an Allen wrench.
Maybe hop up on your feet.
I need
Do
an
a squat.
Allen wrench.
Did you start stand-up in Georgia or Washington? I don't know.
Thanks, Tommy. Thank you.
No.
Thank you for
DC.
keeping us on track.
I started. I wish we need an 8-ball here. So,
What? Party with Lance.
Yeah.
no, we just need
That's
the
the real
8-ball.
party.
We just need the 8-ball as like the head because it's cool.
I don't think there is one. I think somebody else is asking.
Yeah,
that before.
someone
This
else
is a,
stole it for another show.
It's an air hockey. What is this? An air hockey pool table for all of our global viewers.
All right. Yeah, air pool.
Air pool.
Let's take a caller. Are there any callers? Thought this is global. Do we have a caller?
Yes, Lance, we have a caller. This is what they would like to know. What is the only thing better than New York City today? In the comedy world.
So you're from New York, but you travel down to Charlotte quite a bit in the South region to do stand-up a lot. I see you in Florida, Georgia,
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah.
What's day-to-day something you notice different between New York and Charlotte?
New York and
people,
Charlotte?
Anything.
Ooh. Well, I didn't finish your question. I started doing the arts. And then when I found stand-up out of that, then every comic in DC that I met, and they go, if you want to get good at this, go to New York. And this is 20 years ago.
Wow.
Makes sense.
Now, New York's less relevant in that regard because still great, still the best, but the internet has changed
Social
everything.
media,
Yeah,
yeah.
this didn't exist. You couldn't do this unless you're doing morning radio.
Facebook Reels
Yeah,
and all that
yeah.
stuff.
So
the
it's like,
skits, yeah.
this is huge. This is, rBeatz has a good following.
We love Arby.
So it's like this, it's different.
Ah, I see, Lance. The internet, podcasts, and most importantly, rbeatz.com. Super huge thank you. It is our pleasure to be in this space with you and Tommy.
So anyway, I'm gonna knock Charlotte here. Although this is worldwide, so people here don't even probably care.
Just don't go politics. You can say whatever you want.
I haven't gone for politics yet. I'm just talking about losing the arts, and I hope we don't lose them. It's insane. Dude, they're removing crosswalks. Have you seen this?
Touched by the buffet, the tonic jam,
Is there a joke coming? Or
No,
is this-
crosswalks. Key West is doing it, and Jacksonville, Florida. They're removing artsy crosswalks.
Oh, like the artsy cross.
Yeah, with a lot of colors.
Literal crosswalk.
Well,
I
yeah,
know, I was like, that
and they're
sounds
saying
dangerous.
it's a. Anyway, I don't want to lose the arts. Is what my point. I think Anyway, the what am I talking about now?
You always get lost when you go that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
you're passionate about it. I can
Yeah,
feel that.
I don't
in
want to
you.
lose the
Anger
arts.
takes over.
I think you need your own political podcast, but not on our reads.
That's what I studied in college, politics.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
DC, it all makes sense coming together.
You go to the DC. You're gonna. That's
Yeah.
what everybody. That's where you go for.
There's serious people there.
There are. And wait. So what are we talking about?
New York City.
Oh yes, I'm gonna knock Charlotte.
Yes.
You said what's the difference? I think.
Yeah.
Didn't Charlotte just get voted a boring town in one of those things?
Yeah, probably. I see stuff on social
Google
media,
it.
but
I
Let's
think
gonna
it might
Google
have got.
I'm not really sure.
Michael, Google it.
I like Charlotte. I like Charlotte. Okay. It's got. I was talking about this with my mom recently. She made a good point. Charlotte's got a lot. They have sports teams and concerts and things come through here. But compared to New York City, culture-wise, there's not a ton of culture in Charlotte. It's very
Growing though. We're like a little baby.
Yeah, it's on
We're
its
like,
way.
You're growing.
There's some good. I've had some good Mexican food here. And I think Peruvian.
There's a lot of Mexicans
Yeah,
here.
I've eaten some good, but other than that, it's most of the buildings kind of look the same. There's a brewery next to a new apartment complex.
Do you think sometimes the people look the same?
Yeah, because it's a young,
Yeah.
like
If you go to certain neighborhoods, I feel like the people look very
Yeah, sure.
similar. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to call out certain neighborhoods, but you know what I'm saying.
probably this neighborhood. I don't know where we are.
South Park.
South Park, I guess. So the difference in New York is just, I mean, you guys are from up there. Syracuse is different, but it's like
Yeah,
it's still.
but you can't compare anything to New York City.
Yeah, but it just has. New York, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, I guess you could compare New York against a lot of cities in America if you're asking me the difference in Charlotte and New York,
Well, I mean, like the
And
people
comedy
too.
too. Are you asking like in the comedy scene or?
Yeah, like I guess in the comedy scene in New York, 'cause obviously it's one of the meccas.
It's
You
the
got-
best.
Yeah, you got New
It's the
York,
best.
and then like LA and Austin is now growing. But like,
Yeah.
I always think about it like this. Like when I go to a sandwich shop in New York, they're like quick. They're like,
Yeah.
hey buddy,
Yeah.
like I'm running a business
There's no
here.
small talk.
Spit your order
Yeah.
out. So you got to say everything right away. You're like, I'll have an Italian on 6 inches of white bread, lettuce, tomato, onion,
is that a
oil,
reference
vinegar.
to something?
I looked
Speaking
right
of-
at you when I said
Beats,
it.
we got the beats.
Wait, Party with Lance.
Yes.
What's your favorite pizza in New York City?
I don't feel like I'm doing very good on this.
I think we really need, we're just we're kind of going different places.
How long is
We're
it?
swimming around. We need to
Okay.
rein it in a little bit.
Well, hold on. He was talking about his meats over here.
No, but I'm just saying when you order like a sandwich down here, like you order like you're like, hey, I'll have ham, and they're like ham, and I'll be like, yeah, lettuce, onion, tomato, and they're like, okay, and they turn around, grab the ham, and you're like, all right, now lettuce, and you got to keep like, I'm like,
Yeah.
am I teaching you how to make a sandwich?
Yeah.
You
Well,
work
it's just,
here.
It's just slower here in
Yeah.
all the ways. People are warmer. Personality and weather.
Interesting.
People are colder in New York. When I go to Syracuse, I walk into Wegmans and I'm like saying hi to everybody.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I forget. You don't say hi to people in Syracuse. But
Right.
I'm like, hi. And they're like, you forget. People don't say hi up there. It's
But
a
Wegmans is
colder,
friendly.
faster environment. I mean, yeah, I love Danny.
No, people are nice in Wegmans though.
Yeah.
It's different. It's like Chick-fil-A down here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just a little bit different.
There's a little bit of a lighter vibe.
I love
Yeah.
Wegmans. I'll fall on the sword for Wegmans all day.
Yeah, I love
every
Wegmans
day.
too.
Yeah.
Wait, quick question. What's
Yeah.
your favorite pizza in New York?
I'm trying not to eat dairy anymore.
Okay.
But if
Next-
you were,
I don't eat pork because my family, we had a Boston Terrier. We're like Boston Terrier people, and my ex-girlfriend and I, we had a Boston Terrier, and they're just too much like pigs. So I don't eat pigs.
Interesting.
They're just too cute. And pigs are smart, cute animals.
So good though, bacon.
I know. I eat turkey bacon. And
Ah.
healthier for you. Switch to turkey bacon.
So
You
you're
do
not.
whatever
So
you
you're
want.
not going to answer the question.
Do whatever
is what
you
you're
want.
telling me.
Pizza, I'm going to probably just do a veggie. I'm trying to be healthy.
Like
I try and be healthy.
dairy-free veggie.
Yeah, I
in
mean,
New York.
I'll eat it. I'll eat cheese pizza with
Okay,
a veggie.
no meat,
a
got it.
Yeah, but I don't do meat on pizzas usually. I'll do a chicken sometimes. I'm not perfect, regardless of everything you've heard and seen.
Speaking
thus
of
far.
perfect, is this your like full-time gig?
Barely.
Doing comedy? Like,
Barely.
how are you surviving?
Barely.
Do you eat ramen noodles or do you eat your veggie pizza?
No, I try and eat. I'm trying to eat less though, because I'm eating too much. But I barely do this.
And you have a pretty extensive bio.
Yeah.
Do you want to
and
talk about that with people, or do you not want to
I don't care.
toot your own horn?
No, one way or the other, it doesn't matter. It's but I barely do it. I do it, but barely. Like I was Googling how to live out of my car not that long
But your
ago.
rent's got to be super high because you're in New York City.
No,
you're in
I do.
Queens,
I
right?
got a good situation in New York,
Okay.
and I've been there a long time, so I kind of know how to
Maneuver
how
it.
to do it. Yeah, and I travel a lot. You guys give me $1,000 for this, so that'll work.
Whoa.
That'll help.
Whoa.
The,
Checks in the mail.
Yeah, that'll
But
work.
you live in Brooklyn, right?
They cut the shot to something else.
Not Queens.
I live in Queens.
No, you live in Brooklyn. That's where the check's
I live in
going.
Queens. I'll go pick it up. I got a car. Easy. No problem. They're also building a new train line from Brooklyn to Queens. I can get there. Easy. The barely do it.
just every day.
So
I'm hoping
You
Arby's
just
takes
do
me to the
stand-up
next
every
level.
day.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is it. I mean, we have a lot of people watching. We're global. We.
I think I made $1,100 last week.
Okay.
So
I mean,
do-
and a
so-
New York City lifestyle. I appreciate your
But
honesty.
I'm traveling a lot.
Is
So
your traveling covered when you travel?
they're different. They're all
It
different.
depends on if it's
Yeah.
like traveling for a gig or you're traveling here and you're
For
doing.
instance, so I have family in Charlotte. So I'll stay with my family in Charlotte and eat all their food.
Do you like them?
Yeah, they're great.
Cool.
But think about it, if you eat your family's food, that's free of rent and food. And then you steal a few $100s from them when no one's looking. I'm kidding. Well, Who
has cash
I look
anymore?
at your face, you're like appalled. I'm like, oh, so
So you're working. Do you feel like you're climbing up a hill like you're a starving artist? Do you feel like you're plateaued? Do you feel like you're working towards more?
Well, hold on. Back to what we were just talking about. So Charlotte, if I stay in Charlotte for 2 weeks, I can do Greensboro, Greenville, whatever other towns are here, Winston-Salem, Columbia. I can do anything within because I have a Toyota Prius.
Me too.
Yeah, what year?
2012, baby.
Oh, we used to have 2010. That's I think the third.
Oh, wait, maybe I'm 2010. No, my kid was born in 2012. It's 2010.
That's the third generation.
It's 2010.
I think it's the
Four-door
third.
blue.
It's amazing. Isn't
Love
it
her.
awesome?
Yeah, she's cute.
How many miles you got on it?
Like 138. I think I just
incredible.
looked the other day. I
It's
mean, it lasts
incredible.
forever.
It'll go forever.
Sometimes it makes sounds, but I'm like, I just turn the music up.
That car is amazing. We had a 2010. It's the same generation as
Yeah.
the 2012.
Love it.
I think it's third generation. Could be fourth. I'm a big Pri guy.
Big Pri guy.
Yeah. So I have a Pri.
Pri for the straight guy.
So my point is, if I'm in Charlotte and I'm a Prius, so the gas mileage is good.
So good.
So I can go from here to Greensboro for like $3. And then if I'm making $200 and then I eat food at my family's,
You got it down. So do you have like an agent, or how do you get all these gigs?
they're all different. Yeah.
You get them from every which way.
Yeah, they're all different. I don't have a personal stand-up agent, like a personal appearances agent, but I have an agent for like TV, radio, voiceover commercials and stuff.
Got it.
I've auditioned for every product you can imagine,
So-
and I haven't gotten them.
Going the other way.
When you're talking about my career, I'm behind a question. Am I climbing?
Yes, you're
Yeah.
behind a question.
Yeah.
This is like an ADD episode.
Yeah,
I need an Adderall. Who has an Adderall? I need to slow down my
Are we
thoughts.
recording yet?
We've started.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I have, for how long I've been doing this in stand-up comedy, there aren't a lot of people like me left. I talk about this sometimes. I'm 42. I have one of the worst careers possible. I have the worst social following. I'm not making this up. Go look at it. I have the worst.
You have a couple thousand, don't you?
Yeah, that's terrible for how long I've been doing it. That's absolutely horrific.
Like, I have a couple thousand.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I've been doing stand-up 2 decades. That's horrific.
Do you need to hire me to do your
I need
social media?
anyone out there, this is worldwide, global, that wants to take the Party with Lance brand even more global from a few thousand on whatever platform. I have one of the worst careers there is. I'm not being like facetious, if that's the right word there. I'm not a math whiz or a geography guy, but I do, for how long I've been doing this and how good I am at stand-up and how many things I've like been around and done, I have one of the worst careers because everybody else, like Hornbuckle's, he's newer in the stand-up game, but everybody else my age and who's been doing it as long as I am, either is famous now, making lots of money doing all the things, or they quit. They have 3 kids. They moved to Ohio, and they might do it as a hobby.
Move to Ohio.
Whatever. They're like I forget, we're not in New York. Charlotte, my bad. They moved to Charlotte and they get like a job, and like there are a few people Googling at 42 how to live out of their car who are like, and I'm actually good at. Well, I shouldn't say that because you get cocky. I mean, I look insane, but I'm pretty good at what I do. We'll say that.
I saw you live, by the way, and I thought you were hysterical.
Thank you. I did my best. So I don't always do well, but I'm pretty good. I'm decent at what I do. I'm decent to pretty good at what I do. And for being decent to pretty good at what I do, I have one of the worst careers in this entire business.
What do you think it is? Is there an energy block? Do you need a session with me? I need to clear some stuff out. There's like an energy block in there.
I don't know. No. Well, there are people that are also very good. There are some other people that are they have the same social following as me. That's terrible, but they've done some like big TV stuff.
But you have too. That's what your bio
not like
says.
them.
Or are
though.
you a liar?
No, that's all. But not like those people have. Like,
got it.
Like I have friends that have done. There used to be a thing called Comedy Central Presents or a Comedy Central half hour. I don't even know Comedy Central. I don't even know what you know. But people do a half hour on there and then do like Conan and Fallon, and they have a few thousand followers, and you've never heard them. And but they're in the stand-up world, they're like beasts, and they're known as like incredible talents. I don't know what we're rambling about anymore. I'm just.
Let me pump up Lance for a second.
Pump him
Let's
up.
pump it up. Party with Lance.
Pump it up.
Let's take a U-turn real quick. Lance is one of the funniest dudes I've seen.
Whoa. And you know what I say to that?
Look
I
at that
appreciate
ego.
it,
Take
but
your
I
hat
say,
off.
Hornbuckle needs to see more comedy. That's what I say when someone says that.
No, but when he's trying to be bashful, but when he comes to town, everyone wants to get him on their show. everyone's asking him to get him on. I'm really gracious that he came to Hoppin that day
Hoppin.
and did a set.
It ended up being fun. It was
a
small and
blast.
intimate, but sometimes, and I have questions for you about that
AKA
too.
no one showed up. No, it was
But
great. It was our first Sunday show.
It was a good vibe, though.
It was
honestly.
our first Sunday show. We went from Fridays to Thursdays, and DJs run this city, so I understand that. But so we moved on to Sunday and did a show at that time.
I see.
Yeah, so yeah, it was fun though. We had a great time.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. That was a fun show.
But what do you do when shows are small like that, or like?
I mean, you saw it.
I did see it, but not the global viewers.
The global sphere?
Yeah, the global sphere. They haven't seen what you do, and when it's like a smaller, like when you've traveled somewhere and it's 5 or 10 people.
What do you mean? That's my entire career.
Do you
What do you think? Do you think there's thousands of people showing up when I go to places Googling how to live out of my car? Yeah, there's 8 people that show up. There's 12 people. That's who I'm playing to.
Maybe you need a tip jar.
Yeah, and we get $22 in tips.
That fills up a Prius, honey. That
It
fills
does
up
fill
a Prius on some days.
Get a Prius, everybody. Get a
Yeah.
Prius.
Seriously,
I'm trying to get
it's like
sponsored by
$28.
Prius.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Did the
It's
seats
amazing.
go down in the back?
Of course, you could.
sleep in
Oh,
it?
you 100%. Yeah,
Really?
Basically an RV.
Yeah, you could sleep in your Prius goes down.
I
the
had no
seats?
idea.
You didn't know the seats go down?
So when I drive to Syracuse, my kid can like lay in the back and
You
sleep.
didn't know the seats go
No,
down?
I had no
They
idea.
fold flat?
Oh, that
Forward.
way. Yes.
Yeah, forward, not the
He'd
yeah,
be like in the trunk though.
yeah,
Okay.
trunk slide. It's a
Yeah.
hatchback.
Yeah, it's a hatchback.
Oh, okay.
It's a hatchback.
Sorry, I'm not up
Yeah.
on the Prius knowledge.
Okay, so you're not expecting, so like the Hoppin crowd, which I dragged my boyfriend to and he loved it. It was so funny to see him laughing his ASS off. You're expecting like
I keep forgetting you have a boyfriend. It makes me want to leave this show every time you say it. What am I gonna sit? I'm gonna sit here with Hornbuckle alone?
early in the morning. Like, what are you doing here?
I woke up for this.
Yeah, dude. Horrific.
But I mean, there were probably, when the show started, 4 or 5, 6, there was like that.
Hey,
Yeah,
let's hype it up. There were 9 people there.
Hell yeah.
Let
And
the-
honestly,
let 'em know.
I love the experience of Hoppin, so we're not dogging them at
It
all.
was
I thought
great.
it was a great experience.
Oh, no,
Even the
yeah.
bartender, the owner, everyone was accommodating.
It was
So
definitely like our
shout
lightest
out to
crowd.
Hoppin and
Yeah,
South
yeah,
End. Good vibes.
Yeah.
But it was a smaller crowd. So do you like,
I never have that.
do you change your, and you too, Tommy, do you change your material when it's a smaller crowd? Well, you kind of went with it. You're like, this crowd sucks. You were like dogging us.
That's my entire
Like you're like
act,
my
yeah.
father, like shaming me.
Yeah.
That might be Lance's general overall
Yeah.
vibe if you're not picking that up.
Yeah.
No, but with that show, to answer your question from my standpoint, I treat it the same way. It's just when I'm hosting shows here, producing, like a lot of my friends come out to a lot of my shows. And if I see like the same friends, like I'm not going to keep going back to like I've talked about last time, like my A material. Like I'm going to try
Right.
out some new shit. It might work, it might not. But if I'm hosting, it's more about the comedians on the show than me. So I'm just
Yeah,
trying
you
to
did a
get
good job of sharing the
I'm
stage
trying to
and
make
stuff.
sure that everything's set in the room, everything sounds good, and then start bringing people up.
Speaking of making sure, I'm going to make sure that we're doing things on time, and we'll be right back after a word from our
rBeatz.
sponsor.
We got the beats.
Hey everyone, if you're like me, music isn't just background noise, it's the soundtrack to our lives, pumping energy into our everyday moments and helping us feel, well, more alive. Today I'm excited to talk about something that's revolutionizing the way we experience music. rBeatz Radio. Created in 2012 by a diverse group of artists, songwriters, and musicians, rBeatz isn't your ordinary radio station. It's a universal, unique, boutique internet radio and media streaming service that's all about simplicity and inclusivity. Whether you're an artist looking to share your tunes or a listener craving new beats, rBeatz is here to amplify your experience. Now picture this. You're grabbing a 6-pack or 12-pack of radio streams, tuning in, and discovering music that's played non-stop. 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, 366 days a year. Yes, you heard that right. rBeatz is committed to making sure your music, your voice is heard around the clock. Their mission? To provide a platform where all musical and artistic talent can shine. They keep it simple. KISS, or keep it simple sweet, with an open book policy that welcomes all creators. And the vision? It's all about inclusivity. rBeatz welcomes the most discerning listeners as well as the non-discerning ones, making it a hub for music discovery and media enthusiasts everywhere. As a member of ASCAP, BMI, CSAC, Sound Exchange, and Popology, rBeatz stands as a proud advocate and supporter of artists and musicians. By tuning into rBeatz, you're not just listening to music, you're supporting an entire community of independent musicians and artists from all over the world. So what are you waiting for? Whether you're here to listen, read, watch, or support, rBeatz is your gateway to the future of music. Join the rBeatz radio revolution. Let's make the world listen. The future of music is now, and it's waiting for you. Remember, less is always more with rBeatz. Tune in, turn up the volume, and let's change the way we experience music together. Catch you.
Welcome back to this week's segment of What's Trending Now on rBeatz Radio, Media, and Streaming Network. Take it away, Greasy. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And now let's get started on our upcoming local, national, and international concerts. Starting off with the electronic artist Bunt, going on his The Greater Round Tour, taking place at Black Box Charlotte on Tuesday, September 16th. Doors open at 8 p.m. You can get your tickets at blackboxcharlotte.com. Greasy, ever been to Black Box?
You know, I haven't had the pleasure of being there yet, but I heard some great things. Check out a good show.
Let's get a performance going right there. Calling all Katy Cats. Katy Perry is headed to the Madison Square Garden for her Lifetime tour, taking place on Monday, August 11th. Doors open at 7 p.m. You can get your tickets at msg.com. Greasy, what's your favorite Katy Perry song?
My favorite Katy Perry song has got to be Chained to the Rhythm. That's a guilty pleasure.
A classic bop, indeed. Chaperone is headed to the Rose Bowl Stadium in California for her pop-up show, Visions of Damsels and Other Dangerous Things, taking place on Friday, October 10th. Doors open at 4:30 p.m. You can get your tickets at rosebowlstadium.com. Greasy, when's your next performance?
Now, I'm going to be all week long in Kannapolis at the Atrium Health Ballpark playing for the Kannapolis Cannonballers baseball team.
Go check them out. This is Annalise Pearl and Greasy Keys bringing you all the new details and the latest trending water cooler conversations. Stay on top of the rBeatz and rBeatz app, always bringing you the best independent national and international music artists. Constant influences are on the rBeatz app. Y'all know the drill. Now let's get started with this week's DJ World Beats top trending songs. Spinning now on 25/8 366, our global pop stream. DJ World Beats brings you Bad by Dylan, The Contract by 21 Pilots, and trending now on rBeatz Radio, our house and EDM stream, we have Tape on My Lips by Mayella, Pick Up the Phone by Sophie Tucker featuring No, High on Me by Rossi and Jazzy. Coming up on We Global Radio, our hip hop and R&B stream, we have Suzanne by Ray and Mark Ronson, Pretty Girl Perks by Carly, Fire and Dolly by Bombay Mami, Keeping It Going and Everywhere by Too Short featuring Holiday. And stepping up on the main stage on our Spotify playlist, Only Bangers Hits Different, we have Is Everybody Having Fun by John Summit featuring Gorgon City. Closing out on USA Heroes, our classic rock and country station, we have Brunette by Sierra the Rapper, Ghost Town by Willie Tate, Walking on the Edge by Sons of Legend, Monsters by James Blunt. And that concludes this week's countdown. Be sure to check out our social media sensation show, What's Trending Now, and be sure to check out the watch list with Greasy Keys right here on rbeatz.com. That's it for now. Take it away, Greasy. Thank y'all for watching.
Hey there. Like what you see? Want more? Then listen up, like, love, and subscribe. Just do it. Sharing is caring. For more, check out what's next on rbeatz.com.
And we're back. Welcome, everybody. We're back. We Talk Raw. Having fun, laughing, getting a little ab workout in that I need because I had some carbs last night. Mommy had some pasta. Okay, it's about you. Party with Lance. Back to you. Hi.
Hello, we're here partying once more.
I'm going to ask you a question.
I'm ready.
Okay. You've been on some pretty big platforms, The Today Show, Fox, and Sirius XM.
Wow, we did it.
But what's one show or audience that made you nervous, like really nervous, and why?
rBeatz. I thought I was coming.
Make you nervous?
I thought I was coming in here on a date, and then all of a sudden, a boyfriend appears.
I'm taken.
And I immediately felt at ease. Once. No, I get nervous for almost everything. I live nervous.
How do you deal with it?
You just show up and keep going.
You don't like ground yourself or take a deep breath or like tell
I live
yourself
nervous.
something good?
I live nervous.
Well, that's the whole New York City thing, right? It's just like
no, but I have
energy.
like OCD, like for real. Like I don't
like in your mind, like you think things obsessively, kind of thing, or
like like it's in my brain, like it's chemically like my brain is like I'm diagnosed obsessive compulsive. Like I see therapists, group therapists. Want some meds right now?
Okay. Great.
Yeah. So I worry about everything. You weren't expecting.
So
to
you're
go
in
this-
an interesting career.
Yeah, you weren't expecting.
I
to go
feel like
this-
stand-up, like comedy, is so much harder than music because you can like kind of hide behind an instrument. You know what I mean? Like a piano or like a guitar. But when you're doing stand-up comedy, I just feel it's like you have no clothes on. It's like just you.
This is more nerve-wracking than stand-up.
Right
because,
here?
Yeah, because we're recording. This will live somewhere. People will see it. Stand-up, I do a show and then I go home, and it's like building a sandcastle or something. So if you build a sandcastle at the beach or an ice sculptor, I don't know what your life is, but you say you build one of those, and then it melts or gets kicked over the ocean, like it's done.
It's
like
gone.
you can't remember
Yeah.
that. But
Unless people are recording it.
Yes,
Because
my
I was
point exactly.
I tagged you on Instagram.
Yes, you did.
In a story.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Yeah. But if someone were recording your sandcastle 10 years ago, it was a terrible sandcastle, and it had like maybe you said something on it that was not good, and it lives on the internet, that's not great.
But like Fox,
But if you're with your friends saying terrible stuff on your sandcastle, then it rules.
that makes sense. But
Yeah.
these are like the Today Show and Fox is what your bio says. Those are
Sure.
things on the telly,
Yeah.
right? So were you really nervous for those?
Not terrible. I mean, it's kind of all the same. I mean, you do it. It's like everything. You do this stuff a lot. Like you do this show. Like you're probably less nervous than when you started.
Yes.
You just, I'm going to do this show.
I just run hot. I used to get hot.
Yeah, but
Johnny
you
knows.
still like you get here on time and put your clothes on and feel ready and kind of alert and ready. You know, you're still kind of like, but you're not like terrified. Probably like I'm sure the first time you started doing this, you were a little more. I want to do a good job, so they like me, so they think I can keep coming back. But now you're like, well, this is my show. I'm gonna go do a good job, and I'm gonna try my best. And then you're gonna go eat breakfast after this.
But
or
even
lunch.
every show, like I have my rituals where I ground down into the earth.
Yeah.
You saw me, I open up my throat chakra. I try to like open up my heart. Like everything I'm saying is like coming from a loving place.
Yeah, I've
for
acid
the most
reflux.
part.
Will that help?
It doesn't help you need some energy in your throat chakra.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
it. Sorry, I interrupted you.
You wouldn't think you would because you have a healthy throat communication that your throat chakra should be in good health.
No, I have problems.
I'd feel like your root chakra would be a little off because like, you know, like survival, like you were saying, like the living in your car
I'll
energy.
tell you one thing. Hornbuckle and I don't even know what the root chakra is.
I seriously don't.
Next episode.
I was with you on
Comedy
the
and chakras.
I was with you on the sandcastles thing though. That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
Like for real, like how he's saying, like you record this. If I say something stupid or stumble over a word that lives on the internet, we go do like an open mic or even a showcase or whatever. If you bomb, guess what? You wake up the next day and you just go do it again. And most people will never even see that. Maybe the people there, like I've had big shows where a lot of people come out and like I stumble over a joke. I'm like, oh, they're all going to remember that. But then I remember that most people are just concerned with themselves and they're not thinking
it's
about
so
me.
true.
Yeah.
It's so true.
So you move on.
Do y'all have any good bomb stories? Like a story of where you bombed?
It's most of my career. Yeah. We talk about I perform for 10 small crowds. Yeah, I bomb frequently.
But do you really?
Yes.
What's your definition of bomb?
Curled in bed for 3 days after, can't leave.
Because you bombed?
Yeah. Yeah. One yeah.
Do you have a specific like one?
I
that was
have
bad?
tons. What are you talking about? Most of my career, half of it's bombing.
So I did a Dave and Buster's one time.
Yeah, done.
Which,
in the story.
Which
That's
yeah,
it.
That's
That
all you need
stinks.
to hear. But dude, so they had this like side room where the show was, but you could hear the machines in the other room. And there's only like 5 people in the show, so you could literally hear someone like shooting basketballs and winning a prize next door. And I'm like, this. At least I'm getting paid. That's about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
like,
the silver lining. At least I got some money out of it.
when it's silent in that room, you hear people cheering in the other room. Like the fun is actually outside. It's not in the little room you're doing the show in.
Yeah, the people watching are like, we should just go play games.
Yeah, this is a humiliating career. It's a life of bombs. No matter who you are, even at high levels. I've seen massive comedians bomb.
So does bomb just mean nobody laughs? Or does bomb mean stumbling over your speech? What is...
You start sweat. I mean, everybody's different. You start sweating. You start going too fast. You fumble your words. You can't do it. It's different for everybody. I don't know. What do you think?
I think even if you're like landing jokes, but if it's a room where people just aren't giving you those pops, it feels like you're bombing still. I don't know. It depends on the room, I guess. But like you were saying, famous people like Adam Sandler went on. I think he was on Rogan and he talked about that. He talks about how he like went out and bombed. He's like, I did so bad, and they're like, yeah, it happens to literally everybody.
There's no way around it. I got a great. You ever go? You got a boyfriend which stinks, but do you ever, in the past of your life, you ever go on a date that's you feel like you bombed? Like you're sitting across, however the day you're on a walk or whatever, you're on eat dinner with someone, and you're like, and you like that person, right? You want it to go well, and you're like, I don't think I'm doing very good.
Kind of perfect. I mean, I'm kind of perfect. I'm just kidding.
I don't believe it. But you know what I'm saying? You're on a date and you're like,
well, for me, it's like I just don't feel it. It's just like I'm not feeling it.
But what if you like the person a lot and you feel like you're like, just like, maybe you're like, is there something in my teeth?
Oh.
Do I smell bad now? I kind of rushed here and got a little sweaty. Do I smell bad? You start thinking those things, and then now you're not in the moment, and you start to, and you're like, oh, I really like this person. They seem cool and nice, and they got all the things I'd like in a person, and then but you're like not delivering.
Then you're like getting your head about it when something's going on too. Is that kind of what you're
and
saying?
Then you're like, I'm bombing now. Okay,
then
that
the
person.
OCD kicks in.
Yeah, that it has benefits and negatives, I guess. I don't want to say. I mean.
Well, maybe it helps you think and drive, like it kind of gives you a little bit of a drive when you're like thinking about your craft. So let's talk about that. Like, how do you write your stuff? And Tommy, you're welcome to chime in. Like, what's the process, like the writing process? Tell us your secrets.
Well, I used to write an hour every day.
Just no matter what.
Yeah, I used to have a day job. I've had every job in New York from, I used to be a dog walker all the way to JP Morgan and like 50 jobs in between. So I've sat at a desk. I've been outside doing manual labor stuff. I worked in a warehouse loading trucks. I've done a million kind of jobs. And I used to like do my job 9 to 5 or 10 to 6 in New York. With this, I mean, again, this is 20 years ago before like remote work. Everybody's going in. So I would go to work, and then I would go to a coffee shop and write for 1 hour every day. Just journal, like,
and like with no parameters, just kind of see what comes through.
And try not not edit it too much, because it's when you're alone with your thoughts and you're journaling, it can be scary because you start coming up against challenges like is there a God? Like, what's my sexuality? Like real questions of like, well, is this right or is that right? Oh, I did that. Did I? Like, even today, like, I'm questioning my apparel choice. Like, if I were to journal, I'm like, if I were journaling this, if I were journaling this, I'm like, did I, if I'm being honest, like, did I come out too hot? Was I trying too much? But I wanted to be fun.
You left New Orleans because you have beads on.
Never been in New Orleans. It's different. But you know, did I go too big? Then there's one or two other things that I'll leave personal for me because I'm too embarrassed to say them. But when I'm journaling, I'll write them down.
And then those turn into jokes.
Perhaps. But I noticed the more I used to write, that later in the day, if I got my brain going, then I'm like, I'll be at the mall or wherever you're at the gas, and you're like, oh, your brain it's a muscle. So you did the workout in the morning, then later in the afternoon, you're in the shower, your brain will just kick into like a thing, right? Mm-hmm. But now, and you used to just carry pads and write them down. Now that phones are out, you know, I pull my phone. Oh, like yesterday, I wrote this. I drove here from Georgia yesterday. So I did an open mic yesterday. And then I'm doing a show tonight. I'll do anything. I'll do an open mic for 2 people, followed by a show for 1,000 people. I don't care. Like, I just like to perform.
You said that yesterday on the phone, didn't you?
I just let him.
Yeah, you'll do
I
anything.
just let him perform.
Great.
I would literally do a show with hundreds of people, and then someone's like, "There's a mic down." I'm like, "Can we go?" Like, I just love performing. I don't care. So, so I drove here yesterday, and I don't have a joke quite for this yet, but as I was driving, you know, when you're driving, you're just kind of zoned out. Mm-hmm. You know, you're like hours in the car by yourself.
I can get epiphanies sometimes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like, in like intuitive hits and
yeah. So I passed a sign in South Carolina, I think, and it was a petting zoo. You'll get what I'm talking. I don't have a joke for it yet, but it said petting zoo and barbecue.
Oh shit!
So you're like
a little too close for comfort.
What's going on here?
Hey Lance, point to ponder. Who is being pet and what is being barbecued?
I think I've heard something kind of about that in the past. Like someone might have had a joke. I don't even know, but I just wrote that down. Petting zoo barbecue on my phone. I don't have much for it yet, but you get that it's like, are they fucking eating these animals? Like, what's that?
So then you like journal about that, or you think about that when you sit down to write your work, and then you come up with a
I don't write.
story.
I don't like. I just kind of put things on my phone and I go on stage and I try them.
Like, is there some little kid petting an animal? Like, I want to eat this one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to go off your.
No,
why
I
don't
don't
you
know.
do it right now? Can you?
I don't know.
Let's do it right now.
It's kind of what he's doing. You just keep trying things till you get something that feels, and you just try them on stage, and then the audience tells you.
Do you use like your intuition and your gut and your body of like, ooh, that felt right versus that doesn't feel right? When you're writing, like what you're saying, like, ooh, that didn't feel right, that does feel right. Do you use like
almost
that?
everything is feel.
Ooh, speaking my language.
Almost everything is which is why I've toned this interview down in the second half. Because I think I got too big, and I was hoping I thought I'd come in here and be, you should start this edit this and put this at the beginning.
We're here. We Talk Raw.
No, but here's what happened. I came in big, and now I felt the energy of the room, and so I've tried to come down to the energy of the room.
Do you think the energy of the room is lower or calmer? Or because you felt it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, and so I've now tried to come down to the energy. Not that I'm letting the room dictate what I'm doing, but I'm trying to match energy of the 20 people behind the cameras.
Ooh, big time here at the RV.
You got to up
VIP
everything,
studio,
you know.
Yeah. I think that my energy likes to go deep sometimes.
Okay.
And so that's where it's like the first half was really fun. So I think it's well balanced that we can take it a little deeper now.
Well, you also told me, like, I made some big things I was hoping would get laughs, and you just look stone-faced.
Me?
Yeah.
I have resting bee face.
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying there was sometimes I went in big. I was like, this would be good. In my head, maybe I was too much. Maybe I went too over the top. Maybe I went, and then I read the room, like, well, this isn't working.
And I'm the room.
Yeah, well, all you guys are the room, right? Everybody here is the room, so then I read the room, and I go, well, I'm going a little too big. So that's trying jokes. You try to, next interview thing I have like this, maybe I won't wear these beads or come in so big.
And that's a great segue to talk about how, and I believe this in music as well.
Yes.
I am a little baby musician, that the energy of the people watching you is also part of the experience, right? It's like it's a relationship, right?
Oh, 100%.
When you walk into a room, whether it's the comedy show with 100 people or Hoppin with 12 or 20, I feel like I think the way to be like a good performer, I guess, in any way is to really, and it is energetic, it is feeling, is tapping into the relationship of the people that are receiving what you're giving, and like meeting people where they are, I think, is a gift in performing in a way, but also staying like with integrity with what you're delivering.
That's where it can be. That's where the balance is tough.
Yeah,
because you don't want to be dictated by other people,
right?
But you want to sort of match other people to a degree.
Yeah, I get that when I'm, let's say it's an open mic and I'm 10th on the list or something like that. I like to watch like the couple people before me, see what's working, see what's not working. Like if people are really going for it, trying to be edgy, and the crowd's just not responding to that, I'm like, all right, I won't do like this. I don't really have edgy shit, but
does alcohol play a role in that? Like if people are wasted at the end of the night, like you want to be a headliner kind of thing, if you're at like a comedy show?
I'll change my stuff within 30 seconds before I go. If I see somebody ahead of me doing something, I'm like, I'll go in big or small, depending on how I
like opposite of what they did,
kind of
to stand out.
Or maybe I'll try and go, if they're like high energy, maybe I'll try and ride that wave of what they just did. It's a feeling of something. Hell yeah, party with Lance.
I got a question for you. So when you're like, because I'm curious, just because I'm getting further into it now. I'm about 6 years in. But when you're opening like on the road, for someone like TJ Miller, for example, and you're opening and there's people like still coming in, maybe the lights are on in the room and they're like seating people, or maybe that's not how it is. I don't know.
That doesn't happen so much.
Okay. I wasn't sure because I've gone to shows like that.
But I've hosted a million things. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Because I always wonder about like that vibe.
Yeah.
If like hosting is more important.
Like
for
how
that.
you navigate when people are just coming in and chatting and you're trying to like spill your heart out.
Well, because Lance might set up a joke like minute 2 and then like minute 5 he's bringing it back up and people are just coming in, sitting down. He's like, all right, you didn't get that one.
Well,
you know
we talked about
like,
that because I feel like I love like the comedians, and even I'm like, Letterman or Stormage, Fallon, like when people, they thread a theme through.
Yeah.
And I do that in teaching yoga. I always have a theme in the beginning and I thread it through. Like every 5 minutes I bring it back up, whether it's breath or something. But I think there's like a beauty in having that theme where you sort of thread something through, whether it's big or small. But like what you're saying, right? If you're opening for someone and people are coming in, they didn't know what you did before.
I guess it doesn't really sound like that's the case for him much. I mean, I do want to. I was picturing Lance doing yoga when you were talking about being a yoga teacher with the beads on and the sunglasses.
It makes it cohesive though when you have some sort of a theme. Even like the white Shaq thing, you know, with my boyfriend. Like after that, all the comedians kept saying, "White
bringing
Shaq.
this guy up.
He's white Shaq."
What are we doing?
My boyfriend's 6'5", and one of the comedians at Hoppin called him a white Shaq. That's what I call him in bed. I'm just kidding. I don't.
Well, edit that part. We need editing here at the rBeatz.
We don't edit. We're live, honey.
All right.
All over the globe.
Yeah, I don't know what the question was. I forget.
Like how you navigate what he's saying, right?
You just do it. You sometimes. So if you're opening for someone like a bigger name, like it's usually much more settled. Like the
okay.
But I've hosted all kinds of things where things are not settled. It's the daylight out. People are coming in. They're getting their food. They're like, Tammy, where do we see it? You're like, and you just bomb a lot. You just bomb.
What do you do after? Like drink a pitcher of beer, go home and cry, curl up in that ball, or do you laugh it off?
It depends on what the situation is.
Sometimes you can just like.
Yeah. You don't want
to.
I mean, I do terrible gigs. I have the worst career as I previously. I do absolutely.
Oh no, we're going back down the road.
Absolutely.
Up in the Prius, dude. Turn it around, bro.
Lay down the seats in the Prius.
We can't do it.
Here's your new home.
Stanley Cup here, all right?
No, I do terrible gigs all of the time, and sometimes I get offered something for a few $100s. And they're like, you're going to be doing an hour. And it's like, one, that's bad money. An hour for like $200
Ooh, that's a long time.
is bad money.
Bad.
And you got to drive 3 hours, and it's a nursing home. And you think I'm being funny. You think I'm being funny.
I believe you.
Yeah, you think it's and they're like, all right, it's an hour, it's $200. You can be performing for an hour, it's $200, and it's 3 hours away, and it's just you. I will not do this by myself. Because you go and there's no way to do it. It's almost impossible to do that by yourself well.
Wow.
Unless you're an absolute crazy human being. So now I'll take Hornbuckle. I'll be like, hey, Hornbuckle, you want to go do 30 minutes and I'll give you $100? And like, or even if he does like 20 minutes and I'll pay him, right. a $75. Or even I'm like, I will not do that gig by myself. I'm like, you want to come with me and drive 3 hours? We'll bullshit in the car.
Have some fun.
We'll eat at Taco Bell. And we'll both just bomb horrifically and make a little money and have a story and then go home. Like, I will not do those by myself.
Do you love tacos?
Love tacos. Yeah, you gotta love them. What was the question? I forget. Small crowds. Like most of my career is terrible small crowds. Like and your question was the opening for stuff.
Yeah, like opening.
You just bomb and get paid.
But when people are seated, I'm sure you do just fine. Like
then it's fine. Then
I was talking more about like I've been to a lot of big shows where like they have like the opener before the opener or something like that.
That does happen. Yeah.
People are like coming into the club or theater or whatever it is.
I have a question.
You just bomb. That's all you do.
Got it.
Yeah.
Good advice.
Good advice, yes.
Hell yeah.
Like when you walk into your parents' house in Charlotte, are you like, hey, hickory dickory dock?
No.
Like, are you always a jokester?
No, I'm usually exhausted. And I'm like, yeah, I'm usually very exhausted. And I'm just like, hey, thanks, and then I like go, yeah.
What about like a Saturday night in New York and you're a dive bar? Do you like talk to the people next to you and make them laugh? Because don't they say like Jim Carrey's like not super funny in real life? Really
most comedians are more. It's tiring. I mean, some are like funny. There are some people that are super funny, like all the time. No, I don't think. I mean, it depends on the mood I'm in. Last night I was in my car all day by myself. So then when I got to,
what'd you do last night?
An open mic.
Where at?
Where was it?
Crown Station in Noda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hosted by Caleb Troxel. He's a great comedian.
Yeah, it was
Shout
fun.
out.
Yep.
Shout out.
But I got there and I was kind of high energy, fat, because I was in my car all day by myself. So I saw people and I was excited. So I was kind of like, ball busty, rippy, fun, But sometimes I'm just like tired and I'm like, it just depends on how you feel.
So do you need to recharge?
In which capacity?
In that way,
are you trying to sell me a yoga package? I keep feeling like there's going to be some energy yoga session that I'm being sold.
JenniferBusco.com.
I think this is all leading. It's getting more and more into like chakras and energy powers.
That's where I want to go, but you won't let me.
Really?
Just kidding.
You don't feel like we've done? I feel like you're going to try and sell me some big package after this.
Let me feel into your throat chakra.
It's not good.
No, I feel like for me, like I'm an extroverted introvert. Like I love to be out and social, but I need to go home like midday, and like sit on my couch and watch something for an hour and eat a salad or something. And then I can go back out. Like it feels, like do you have to recharge like that when you're out? Your energy's so out right now, right?
I spend all day alone.
Got it.
Every day I spend alone.
And then you go out.
I schedule nothing before noon. Well, I happen to do this. Well, if it's something like this, I like doing entertainment things. But like if I have to get my oil changed and they're like, we can do 11, I go, I just leave the counter.
And you got to get that special oil because it's a hybrid. It takes
we got to get,
we got to get that special oil.
But no matter what it is, I call the dentist. Like we can do 11:30. I'm like, I can't do it. Like,
do you have anything midday? That's what I always say.
Yeah, I do. I go, I'm afternoon. My business hours are 12 to 12. I work. You want to call me at midnight? That's fine. We can do it. But I don't do anything before noon if I can help it. Mm-hmm. So then I get up. Because I go to bed at 2 or 3.
Do you work out or like exercise? Like
you know it. I'm trying to.
Like because that kind of like releases.
Well, I give you my schedule. If you're talking about what you're asking about, do I need to recharge? So I get up every day between 9:30 and 10:30 usually. Depending, sometimes if it's a late night, it might be a little 11. Mm-hmm. Let's just say between 9:30 and 11. So I get up at 10:30. Then I don't like to talk to people hardly at all. I'm not hungry. I've been trying to exercise in the mornings though. I walk like 40 minutes and then do like push-ups, pull-ups, just nothing crazy, but just like move my body. Some jumping jacks, go hang on a bar for whatever.
Jumping jacks.
Yeah, classics. Yeah. And then I'll do my work in the day on the computer. I hate the computer, but it's
like writing and stuff, emails, social media.
All that. That's the game now. I hate it, but that's what editing clips is half the game of entertainment of the world. Like, so literally sending emails, show stuff, looking at my travel, booking a hotel or Airbnb if I have to, depending where I'm going, booking a travel, and then all my, any show email, editing clips. It's just endless. There's endless things to like do. And then you're about to ask a question, but
oh my God, you're so intuitive.
Yeah, I know.
Because you can tell I breathe into you. Yeah, you really are intuitive.
Then around 5 or 6, I usually got to start getting ready to go. Because I got to shower and then maybe some food or something. And then I'm out from 7 till 1 a.m.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you?
In this moment or overall?
In your life.
What do you think it is?
7.5.
Oh, pretty close, actually.
I'm intuitive, too. That's what I do.
That's pretty good.
Off camera.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it feels like you're like an average. Maybe a little above. Because you're in your passion.
Currently, yeah. I mean, my life's been up and down.
I feel like you're in line with what you love and what you're doing, and that's leading me to my next question. Like, where are you going? Like, where do you want to go? Do you want to get bigger? Do you want more opportunities? Do you want to be a wealthy, self-sustainable comedian?
Well, I'm probably about an 8 in my happiness currently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry that 0.5.
No, that's why 7.5 is so close. No, currently I'm on a nice track that I like, but my life's been up and down. Yeah. I don't care about being famous. I don't care about making a lot of money. Would I like to obviously have more of a profile and make money and be who doesn't, right? We're all human. It's like, hey, do you want to eat delicious food all the time and do cool things?
Right.
Yeah, who doesn't want to do that?
You want spinners on your Prius or what?
Yeah,
right.
I thought about getting neon underneath. I still might.
Party with Lance when the door opens, it's on the ground.
Oh my God, I love that.
Pretty sweet.
Pink neon down the highway. Yeah. Yeah, of course you want to do, but I don't care about being famous or like having $100 million.
But do you want your work to be out there and affect?
Here's what I've always wanted since I started doing stand-up, and it's starting to happen in very small doses for me. I want to be able to go, where are we, Charlotte? I want to be able to go to Greensboro on Saturday, and my name is on the thing, and it's my face, and then people either know me, or if they don't, they Google me, and then they look and they like, oh yeah, pretty funny, like this. So that's all I've ever wanted, and do it. If you just do the math on it, if you tickets are $20 and you have 50 seats, it's $1,000.
All right, universe, are you listening?
No, that's how it works.
Are you listening,
yeah,
universe?
And of
We're
course,
manifesting it for you.
Yeah, of course. If it's 100 people, even better. And if it's 200, yes, of course. What I've always wanted to do is the comedy clubs. I love comedy clubs. I love the atmosphere. You ever been to the Comedy Zone here?
Yes. No, I need to go.
You should definitely go. I love a comedy club atmosphere. The wait staff's running around. People are dressed up on dates. They're excited. People are celebrating things. There's like chicken fingers going by. There's quesadillas going by. No, there is. It's like an atmosphere.
Yeah.
I love that atmosphere. It's
Speaking of going by, we're about to go by in like 2 minutes. But
anyway.
I want you guys to give your just a little snippet of advice before we go.
Wait, did I finish my question?
I think so.
Okay, all right.
This time flies.
Here
In
at
2
the
minutes,
rBeatz.
you're going to turn into a pumpkin. Those beads are coming off.
All right.
So do you have like a 30-second just kind of piece of advice that you would give to a budding comedian?
Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So actually, I get good advice from this guy whenever I see him.
Again, talk to more people.
No, but I actually, comedy class just came and do an open mic that I was guest hosting last week. And they were like, hey, what's like the main piece of advice that you would give us? And I was like, honestly, my best piece of advice is to not take advice from too many people. Because comedians will talk to you all day. They'll over talk and be like, oh, you got to do this, you got to do that. No, go for this, go for that. You got to just use your intuition. If it feels right, I would do that. But don't take advice from too many places. That's the main thing.
Love it. Your turn.
To a comedian, I'm giving advice?
Yes. 1 minute and 39 seconds. Well, now it's 1:29.
I got it. 1:30. Some of the best advice I ever got from like a mentor of mine, he would always just kind of like walk around and say, it's in the details. And I think that's huge because mediocrity is like even what I'm wearing today is very calculated. It looks dumb, but it's calculated, right? Like I think details, like everything, something done. Everybody can do something decent, but to do something excellent, and this is a music channel at times. Like it's so minute. Like focus on details.
I love it.
And I think that's huge. Oh, I got more time.
40 seconds.
Yeah. Think about that. One, I've been trying to, I don't know how to put this in words I want, but one, I think we're all more connected than we think, than we realize. And two, we all die quite soon. So those are two things I think about a lot. I try and remind myself to so just do the thing that you think, what Hornbuckle over here said. Kind of like what I was half listening, to be honest, but
listen to your intuition is what I heard him say.
Yeah, let's leave it at that. 10
listen
seconds.
Listen to your intuition, budding comedians. We love you, Globe.
Party with Lance. I need the followers.
Yes, at Party with Lance on Instagram. Follow him. Bye.
And Hornbuckle.
We
follow
gotta go.
Hornbuckle.
And Tommy Hornbuckle.
Hey there. Like what you see? Want more? Then listen up. Like, love, and subscribe. Just do it. Sharing is caring. For more, check out what's next on rBeatz.com.
Yeah, 316. Got game and pulled out his own Atari. I said sorry, I'ma have to pass like Nash to Amari. Tiger up early on a Sunday, sinking birdies while the pigskin spinning through the air, tight and birdie. It's a TD, it's a TKO, a home run, it's a hat trick. Ain't no way to be an all-star without practice. So if you down to sacrifice your life for a draft pick, it's a pretty sweet position you can live in if you have some things in the air. If you got game, wake up like you just don't care. If you got game,